Peter, are you all right?
I'm fine.
Pete, look, you're changing. I know I went through exactly the same thing at your age.
Get ready, folks. Spider-Man 4 is on the horizon, and there's a theory floating around about a villain that could seamlessly blend the MCU's street-level narratives and the expansing multiverse storyline. Marvel Studios seems to be keeping us on our toes, teasing the possibilities of both a grounded street-level MCU tale and an epic adventure through the multiverse. And here's the kicker: a formidable villain might just be the key to intertwining these two colossal plot lines. But wait, there's more! Let's dive into all the Easter eggs we've uncovered about the highly anticipated upcoming movie. In the forthcoming Spider-Man 4 from Marvel Studios, the storyline may navigate between a more grounded street-level narrative or delve into the vast concept of the multiverse. The convergence of these two major plot lines could be facilitated by the introduction of a formidable villain for Marvel Comics. Tom Holland has portrayed Peter Parker, aka Spider-Man, in 6 Marvel Studios projects, encompassing a solo Spider-Man trilogy consisting of Homecoming, Far From Home, and No Way Home. Despite Marvel Studios chief Kevin Feige confirming the development of Spider-Man 4 in December 2021, there remains uncertainty about the specific storyline the sequel might explore for Tom Holland's iconic wall crawler. Throughout his MCU journey, Tom Holland's Spider-Man has encountered formidable foes, including the Vulture, Thanos, Mysterio, and various adversaries from alternate realities like Norman Osborn's Green Goblin and Otto Octavius's Dr. Octopus. Following the multiverse mayhem in Spider-Man No Way Home, the potential continuation of this storyline in Spider-Man 4 is plausible. However, Marvel Studios has recently emphasized street-level narratives within the MCU, a category seamlessly fitting Spider-Man, leading to some ambiguity regarding the potential plot of Spider-Man 4. Nevertheless, a menacing villain from Marvel Comics has the potential to reconcile these divergent narrative threads. Spider-Man No Way Home has ingeniously paved the way for the perfect introduction of Morlun into the MCU. Traditionally belonging to an alternate reality, Morlun's potential clash with Tom Holland's Peter Parker in Spider-Man 4 would necessitate multiversal travel. Fortunately, Marvel Studios has already established a connection between Spider-Man and the multiverse in the 2021 blockbuster, setting Earth-616's Peter Parker against a formidable lineup of villains from Sam Raimi and Mark Webb's earlier Spider-Man franchises. The seismic impact of this multiversal clash reverberated throughout the dimensions, as evidenced by Miguel O'Hara's reference to Doctor Strange's spell in Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. This event likely caught the attention of Morlun, given his affinity for traversing alternate realities. Spider-Man No Way Home brought characters from 3 distinct alternate realities into the MCU: Sam Raimi's Spider-Man trilogy, Mark Webb's The Amazing Spider-Man duology, and Tom Hardy's Eddie Brock, aka Venom, from Sony's Spider-Man universe. The influx of multiversal characters might have inadvertently weakened the barriers between realities, providing Morlun with the opportunity to slip through undetected. During this multiversal chaos, it's conceivable that Morlun has been lurking in the shadows, biding his time for the opportune moment to strike in Spider-Man 4. The film could unveil a plot twist where Morlun, drawn by the fractures in the multiverse, emerges as a formidable adversary, ready to challenge Spider-Man and exploit the vulnerabilities of a universe still reeling from its recent multiversal upheaval. With that being said, enter Morlun, one of Spider-Man's most formidable villains from Marvel Comics. Making his debut in 2001's The Amazing Spider-Man Volume 2 No. 30, Morlun hails from Loomworld or Earth-001, functioning as a psychic vampire with a relentless mission: to threaten every incarnation of Spider-Man across the vast multiverse. Morlun's primary objective is to obliterate the Spider Totems, individuals who have acquired spider-like abilities through diverse means. Take Earth-616's Peter Parker, for instance, whose powers originated from a fateful spider bite. As psychic vampires, Morlun and his kin, the Inheritors, feed off the energy of these tropes, placing Spider-Man, including Peter Parker and all spider people across dimensions, in constant peril. While the notion of animal totems remains unexplored in the MCU, introducing Morlun in Spider-Man 4 could bring a dark and intense threat to Tom Holland's Peter Parker. Morlun, often lurking in the shadows, has a penchant for toying with Parker before subjecting him to brutal physical assaults. Notably, Morlun and the Inheritors took center stage as the primary antagonists in Marvel Comics' Spider-Verse storyline in 2014 and the subsequent 2018 Spider-Geddon event. This establishes Morlun as one of the most active, persistent, and perilous adversaries within the Marvel Comics multiverse, particularly for Spider-Man. Now, the burning question on everyone's mind is whether Morlun would be the key to untangling the multiverse or street-level confusion in Spider-Man 4. Morlun, being inherently a multiversal villain, suggests that his introduction in Spider-Man 4 could naturally steer the narrative in that direction. However, the surprising twist is that Morlun is not limited to grand multiversal threats. He also delves into more street-level stories. Employing psychological warfare and intricate scheming, Morlun plays mind games with Peter Parker before attempting to feed on Earth 616's Spider-Man. This unique combination of a multiversal menace and personal, small-scale threats could allow Marvel Studios to explore a more street-level narrative in Spider-Man 4, potentially building up to a significant multiversal event in the film's climax. Considering that Sony is already delving into the multiverse with its animated Spider-Verse franchise, the MCU's Spider-Man 4 might opt for a more restrained narrative. Spider-Man No Way Home demonstrated the success of bringing in a few Spider-People to expand the multiverse while maintaining an intimate story. Marvel Studios could potentially introduce new Spider-Man variants to aid Peter Parker in facing Morlun, subtly hinting at the vast multiverse without overwhelming the storyline with epic proportions. This approach keeps the project's magnitude smaller in scale and more personally focused. It's worth noting that Sony has ventured into the animated Spider-Verse realm with two projects so far, 2018's Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse and 2023's Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse, both centering around Miles Morales' Spider-Man rather than Earth 616's Peter Parker. The introduction of Morlun in Spider-Man 4 could pave the way for a new Spider-Man to join the MCU, providing an opportune moment for a transition. While Tom Holland is confirmed to reprise his role as Peter Parker in Spider-Man 4, there's been speculation about his potential retirement from the character, possibly after Phase 6's Avengers Secret Wars. This opens the door for Marvel Studios to usher in a new Spider-Man, and Morlun's arrival in Spider-Man 4 offers an ideal context for such a change. In the 2005 Spider-Man The Other storyline for Marvel Comics, Morlun's actions temporarily led to the demise of Peter Parker's Spider-Man. Although this was not a permanent situation, it presents a narrative opportunity for a fresh wall crawler to step into Holland's shoes in the MCU. Marvel Studios may have subtly hinted at the perfect successor for Peter Parker in the form of Miles Morales, as seen in Spider-Man Homecoming. Donald Glover's appearance as Aaron Davis confirmed the existence of Miles Morales in the MCU. While Miles traditionally hails from an alternate Earth, the MCU version seems to be on Earth 616. This sets the stage for Miles to potentially assume the role of Spider-Man, with Spider-Man 4 exploring a street-level dynamic where Peter Parker mentors Miles, leading to the latter reluctantly taking up the mantle following a tragic turn of events for the former. For those who remember, Venom briefly visits the MCU in Spider-Man No Way Home's mid-credit scene, leaving a hint of the symbiote behind and sparking speculation about his potential return as a major Spider-Man villain. The question remains, will we see another solo Spider-Man film in the MCU? Venom's lingering symbiote adds a dose of intrigue, and looking ahead to Spider-Man 4, Venom and Kingpin emerge as top contenders for potential villains. In a surprising move, Spider-Man No Way Home showcased the trailer for Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness instead of a traditional post-credit scene. The trailer provides a glimpse into the challenges awaiting the sorcerer and teases the complex nature of alternate realities. As Spider-Man No Way Home highlights the wild side of the multiverse, Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness promises an exciting exploration with its consequences for the MCU. What are your thoughts on these developments? Feel free to share your opinions in the comments below. And that wraps up today's video. Thanks for watching, and we look forward to seeing you in the next one. Your suggestions for future videos are always welcome in the comments below.